We're here Saturday, November 1st, a beautiful fall day. Welcome to our season, Keto Cooking with Love,
Happy Saturday.
Season 4.
Season 4.
Episode two.
Welcome.
Happy Saturday to everyone that is joining us via YouTube, via live Facebookers, and our live studio audience again. Thank you. So we are here. And we have something really, really homey and, how would I say, delicious? No, but Latino flavors mixed with our keto savors, right? Savory
I can't think
moments. No, really? So I can't wait for Jose to show you what we have in store for you today. You're going to be flabbergasted, right? Flabbergasted?
If you said it like that, that's the way to say it.
Just like that, okay? Así que wait for it. Just wait for it. So anyway, here you go, Chef.
How you doing, my love?
I am amazing. I'm with you.
All right. Happy Saturday, guys. Welcome to Keto Cooking with Love. Like my lovely wife said, we have an amazing mouth-watering recipe for you today. A true classic, something that's transcended around all types of cultures. We're making Keto Arroz con Pollo.
Ooh.
Right? So almost every culture has a one-pot comfort rice and chicken dish, right?
Yes.
For Dominicans and Puerto Ricans, we call it arroz con pollo. For my main producer, DJ, brother in Christ, Arslan from Pakistan, they have biryani, right? But this is a comfort dish. And a lot of times when people come into this lifestyle, they struggle to, try to hold on to the traditions, the things that they grew up with their mom and grandma making. And they just feel like,
and those party flavors that bring it all together.
Absolutely. So it's our mission, to help people rediscover health, optimize their health, so they can enjoy the best years of their life with their loved ones, and still enjoy the foods that they crave for.
Yes.
So that being said, we already have a libation.
So, yes,
cheers to you guys in our audience.
Cheers.
Salud.
Salud. We always gotta do our little toast. So if you're out there, grab a drink, grab some water, whatever you like, and cheer with us.
Whatever kind of drink you
go,
like.
Right?
If you know that movie, you're cool. Now, today, like I said, we have a couple of announcements before we get.
So let me just say, arroz con pollo, for those that don't know, is rice and chicken. It's still just a rice with chicken. It's a mixture of a blend of both flavors, combination. Arroz con pollo.
That's
okay,
right.
It's a marriage right there.
That's right. And what makes this dish so flavorful, right, is, like I said, it's a one-pot dish. It's something that reheats and stores very well. You can make it with boneless chicken, but traditionally it's made with chicken on the bone, so it has a lot more flavor. So it's just a mouthful. But before we get into that, we have a couple of announcements. So I was late sending stuff to my publisher, right? Shots fired, right? So the book will be out early this week for everyone that's already ordered on pre-sale. You guys will be getting an autographed copy as well. We have a lot of cool stuff. There was an announcement we had today, but we're gonna push it back to the next episode because there's too much going on.
Suspense.
Yeah, there's too much going on. But this is gonna be a good
too much at one time. We were just gonna,
And the last thing that I'll say before we get cooking here, which is why you're all really watching, is that this year we're doing something special with our Keto Cooking with Love live show. In addition to having a live studio audience, they are privy to a chef table experience. So after this is off, when the cameras is off and all of that, we're gonna keep cooking, we're gonna keep eating. They're gonna have a very handcrafted menu that we put together.
We're just gonna show you pictures after, okay?
Yeah, you'll get to see the pictures, right? And like Emerald said, if there's smell-o-vision, then you'll get to enjoy it as
you're
well.
Gonna be like,
but if you're in the greater Philadelphia area and you're interested in being part of our live studio audience, just comment below and somebody from our team will reach out to you and let you know how we can make that happen. So
I just want to say welcome to our viewers. Thank you for joining us on this beautiful Saturday. I don't know where you're from, but let us know. Comment below where you're from. Hit the like, share button. You know what to do. Yeah.
So delicious. So I don't know how I'm going to focus. So we're going to make arroz con pollo. So like I said, we're going to start with, let me get my
mise en place.
Mise en place.
So for those that don't know what a mise en place is, it's an array of ingredients.
Yeah, having
everything together.
Everything in place before you start.
Yes.
This is one of the dilemmas when people cook and then they get to like a crucial part in the recipe and they're like, oh, I don't have that. Right? So definitely before you start cooking, you want to have everything out ready to go.
Check that list.
Absolutely. Now, obviously, this is the Keto Arroz con Pollo, so we're not using traditional grain rice. We're using cauliflower rice.
Surprise!
There's a lot of benefits to cauliflower rice, right? Not only is it nutritious and delicious, but it cooks much faster, okay? And it's almost foolproof, right? Like, that's one of those things about rice. You have to have that person in the family that can make it. You have to watch. You have to wait. People like, is it done? Is it done? Is it done? Cauliflower rice is like the Airbnb of rice, right? It just solves all types of problems. So
a boiled pot, what does it say? And what's the saying? A watch boiling pot doesn't boil.
Yeah, when
right?
you watch
that
thing. Eso
mismo. Okay, that's lo que yo quería decir.
So we have some chicken thighs here. Now, I should have got a whole chicken because my baby love likes breast. But who is that?
We have JJ on. We have JJ. Let us know where you're from.
Is that Josh? Is that my boy Josh? Did you tune in and I forgot to text you? Where you at? Holla at your boy. All right.
So we have also live viewers.
Yeah.
They're here also. So we're going to be exchanging here. So if you have any questions, anything that you want to ask or suggest.
Absolutely. Yes. If you have any questions about keto at all, or getting healthy, or reversing any type of metabolic disease, autoimmune disease, for many of you who don't know, we are in proud partnership with the Autoimmune Alliance. And so they work hard and diligent to create awareness and education around autoimmune illnesses. We were able to cater their first annual event early this year. And so that's our mission, to educate people on how to live healthier, how to reverse all. In fact, I'll say a quick side note. One of my first
did I miss out on this one?
No, you know the story. You know the story. Maria. So I have a good friend who we know each other since the 80s. We went to grade school together, Maria. And she was one of the first
I remember.
13 people to do my coaching program, my challenge, 8 years ago when I started. Okay. And so she suffered from mixed autoimmune. And I remember her telling, like, I get chills when I say it, but I remember her telling me that she used to drive her son to school and come back home and just lay in bed.
Maria, if you're out there, send a virtual.
Yeah, she's an amazing realtor. If you're in the Orlando area, holler. All right, just message us. We'll connect you. Yes. But I remember her telling us that she used to come home and lay in bed because she was in so much pain that she couldn't move. And when she first started our program, she was discouraged because, as the kids say, life be lifing, and she had a lot of things happen. And while everyone was getting results and excited and chiming in the group chat, she still hadn't started. So the competition started Labor Day. Her birthday is November, and I remember she finally got it together, and people encouraged her. And I remember for her birthday, she sent me a message. I can say this on YouTube. She said, "Bitches down 18 pounds." Okay.
Go, Maria.
So, but in a span of about 5.5 months working with us, she lost 47 pounds. She completely reversed her mixed autoimmune. She has zero symptoms. She lives a very easy, low-carb lifestyle, which she's modified to work with her. By the way, she was a single mom with multiple jobs, like everything, taking care of a parent, a senior parent, like everything that you can imagine. Yeah. And she was able to make that dramatic transformation.
It just goes to show that if you are willing, and you have that willpower to change, and when you have to change, that there's things that are obstructing or, letting you not be healthy, you make those changes, right? So once you're aware, that's the word I'm looking for. Once you are aware and you're willing to make the changes, you're going to make those changes. So kudos to you, Maria, wherever you're at. And if you see this later on the road, just send that virtual hug.
Yeah. She's a good friend.
That's a great story.
For her. So with that, we have our chicken here that we have marinated with some Dominican oregano. You can use whatever kind of oregano you
Dominican?
like.
Why not Puerto Rican?
Do Puerto Ricans have oregano?
Of course, we have our own ingredients too. Okay. Don't we mix it up?
I don't know.
Isn't it the same thing? Oregano is oregano, right?
Puerto Rican oregano. You never brought it home, right? Maybe God made you just so I could discover Puerto Rican oregano. There's no Puerto Rican oregano, but we have some oregano here, some cumin and some paprika.
Chime in and say something.
And so we want to marinate this in advance. It's best to do it overnight, but even just, a few hours in advance to really kind of like start to build those flavors. Is that Josh? Is that the JJ?
Hold on. Did you put my glass in
Arroz
somewhere?
con pollo. Bro, put your name. Okay, so I've got my pan going on here by the magic of internet TV. And
okay, JJ, you gotta let us know where you're from, who you are, because we cannot make out this JJ person.
I think that's my boy Josh.
Josh. Okay. We said it a few times. Come on, Josh. Say your first, last name. Tell us where you're from so we can address it properly.
Last four of your social.
Yeah.
So I got my pan going here. So chef talk, right? Whenever you're going to get meat in the pan, you want to make sure that you get your pan going first and get it warm before adding your oil, okay? And then you want to get your meat in there. So we want to get a quick sear here, which means our pan needs to be hot first. And also you want to get your chicken or proteins out at least 30 minutes before to bring them to room temperature so that they don't drop the temperature in your pan so quickly. So I'm going to get this going, baby love. How's your drink?
It's amazing. So what kind of seasons you use for that, my love?
Yes, my love. We use cumin, paprika, and some Puerto Rican oregano. And
you know it's gonna be right. You know.
Hey, listen.
You don't want no problems.
Listen. And so I might add a little bit of salt and pepper here. We always season in layers. We were cooking yesterday.
Yes.
And I said to her, baby, go ahead and season that. She goes, now? I said, yeah. She goes, I'm like, we always season in layers. She's like, really? I'm like, yeah. You know where I learned that? She's like, where? I'm like, on Keto Cooking with Love. All right. So I start with a little bit of oil. You can always add more, okay?
Oh, okay. So we got a first and last name here. We have a Josh.
Felicia.
Tanning.
What?
Tanning en familia cocinen ya tengo hambre.
It's Joshua. Yep, I told you. That's my boy Josh. We was working together all summer. I love you, brother.
Oh yeah, we're gonna come by and try your chicken next. Remember?
Oh yeah. So I was cooking all summer with my boy Josh, and ever since, and he cooked for me once. You cooked for me once.
Oh yeah, okay.
And he cooks really good, by the way. No, he cooked more than once, right?
Is he the guy from Orlando?
We were working with a bunch of people. Josh and I were the only ones that cleaned up after ourselves. It was a very stressful summer, but we made it through, right? And then now that he's back in Orlando, he's always sending us pictures like, oh, look, who's the chef now?
Right. No competition here. Mira, are you watching with your family? Put them down. Mira, it's Saturday. Put your family down so we can all watch it together. A nice family gathering. Aquí, over there and over here, we're all together in familia. Cheers to you, Josh. Miss you. Hope to see you again.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you when I see you. I'm gonna get you a cut water. You ever had a cut water? Bro, those, like the kids say, they slap. You know, like you get these hard seltzers. I'm not gonna name any brands, right? Because they're not paying us. Hint, hint, wink, wink. But you get all these different hard seltzers, right? And they're okay. You know, they're like a light beer. But cut water? Oh man, I think that's what Jesus turned water into at the wedding.
No.
He was like, "Oh, y'all didn't have enough? Ta-da!"
It was wine.
It was wine.
Yeah.
It was wine. Okay, it was wine.
It was wine.
So with that being said, we have our chicken searing. We're gonna let it go for a few minutes. Like I said, this is gonna be a one-pot dish. So if you're making this for the holidays, if you're entertaining a large group, like you want to think about cooking as how many people you're feeding, right? If it's just like 2 or 4 of you, you can definitely make this all in one pot. If it's more, you might need a bigger pot.
If you're Puerto Rican, then you're gonna be making for the whole entire neighborhood.
If you ever been to the Dominican house, they don't have pots, they have cauldrons.
We don't know how to just cook for 5 people in the family. We just cook for the whole entire month.
It's like back in the days when you would like kill a woolly mammoth and you didn't know you were gonna eat it, and so you eat the whole thing.
Josh, you gotta agree. Don't Puerto Ricans cook like for like a tribe, right? So you never know. You never know.
So if I was Tom, where would I be?
So yeah. So if you have any questions, go right ahead. Ask. We use avocado oil.
Yes.
Avocado oil.
So that's a great question for those that didn't hear at home.
Very good.
A member of our studio audience. Was that you, Becky? Hey, Andrea. So we use avocado oil. Now, not all fats are created equal. The healthiest fat, despite what you may have heard out there, are animal fats, right? So bacon grease, duck fat, beef tallow are the healthiest fats. And so the issue that a lot of people are having with food, we were talking about this. Who were we talking about this? Katie, we were talking about this last night. We were saying that what worked for our parents and grandparents didn't work for us, right? I don't know if you ever heard the story about the ham, right? There was his wife, husband and wife get married, and so she's making the holiday dinner, and so the wife cuts the skin off the ham, and the husband's like, "Why are you doing that?" He's like, "I don't know. That's what my mom did." So she asked the mom, "Why are you doing that?" And she's like, "I don't know. That's what mom did," right? So they asked grandma, "Why'd you do that?" Right? And so grandma was like, "Oh, because when I used to make the ham, our oven was too small." Right? So that's kind of how we eat, right? Like we grow up with certain traditions and we just repeat what we're doing, but we don't know why.
Why?
So 50, 100 years ago, before ultra processed foods, right? Before big food, big pharma, before electricity, and the lifestyle that our parents and grandparents had, they were extremely active. It was dusk to dawn, right? All the time.
They had their own farms. They had their own backyard with their own veggies and
and people today
get their own milk too. Because I know my parents used to get their own milk.
That's right.
Yeah.
And people today don't know that milk and steak does not come from a supermarket.
Right. Right.
And so when we look at how our parents used to eat, like a lot of those things were okay for those times, plus their lifestyle, right? But now, big food, with their great marketing of stuff, like we've been taught that all these seed oils, highly processed oils. So we're doing a lot of the same traditions, but there's just something off, right? And so that's why we see this, like the top 3 killers is diabetes, heart disease, and
high blood pressure.
High blood pressure are the top 3 killers, and so we have to kind of like create an awareness, about what ingredients we're using. So to the question, thank you, which fats we use, we avoid seed oils. Put it like this: any fat that can be shelf stable in a clear bottle is probably not good. Okay, so like if you wanted one rule of thumb, like extra virgin olive oil, it should come in a dark bottle. Your avocado oil should come in a dark bottle. Any fat that's solid at room temperature, like duck fat, lard, is healthy for you.
So that beautiful sunflower.
They're beautiful to look at.
Sunflowers.
They're beautiful to look at.
The sunflower seed oil. Not healthy for you.
No, it's
and
not.
They're gonna make it look so pretty and colorful and put all these wordings in, but stay away.
Yeah.
Stay away.
And so the geeky way to say it, the scientific way, is if you ever put oil into a pan and then you heat the oil, it expands, right? It kind of like it spreads. So that's essentially what food companies do, right? They heat oil so it expands, but it breaks down the molecular composition. And it essentially makes it toxic, okay? But they get more product out of it. So that's why they do it, okay? And then they just market it to you like, oh, this is made from the best stuff on earth. What do we know? So yeah. Am I?
Baking, sweet baking.
Oh, yeah.
What do we use for baking? So the question is, what do we use for baking?
Butter. As much as possible, butter, or we're making something that's like, let's say, vegan, or someone has lactose intolerance. We can use coconut oil.
Not just any butter.
Almost any healthy fat. So you have ghee, which is essentially clarified butter, is also great. And the good thing about ghee, because it's been clarified, like it has a high smoking point, so it's good for frying. It's not really going to burn the way butter usually burns when you.
There's certain butters that burn different. That's right. Yes. That's a good question. Yeah, because we have a lot of bakers. Yeah. I'm a baker. He's not. I like to bake. I'm very creative when it comes to baking, which, to my surprise, I didn't know until I baked my daughter's wedding cake. I made her wedding cake. And I was shocked that I did it, but I did it. I knew I had it in me. I just was like, oh my God, can I do this? Can I perform it? It's a wedding, so I made her wedding cake, so it was beautiful. But yeah.
Well, I've never made a wedding cake, but.
And I also did my own. I'm sorry to cut you off, because you know how Puerto Ricans do, right? I did my own raspberry puree from scratch, which I was raspberry.
No, the cake.
With vanilla. Yeah, vanilla, like moist vanilla. We use almond extract, and I made it, really moist, almond, buttery.
We have to make a keto version of that.
Yeah. And I made my own raspberry, filling. Yeah, we do have to make our coquito. Yeah. We should do like a
no, I was gonna say I never made
a tres leche with our coquito.
We are making that.
That would be amazing.
We are making that this year. So we've made, if you've seen our channels, we made a tres leche cake before. We've made coquito before.
What do you guys think, viewers? Come on, give us some suggestions.
How about a coquito tres leche cake?
That would be awesome.
Yeah. So I'm getting our aromatic vegetables going here. We're gonna have some onions, some red bell pepper, and I was gonna say about the cake. I've never made a wedding cake. I have made a minion cake though.
I've seen that. Yeah. Yes, for your kids, right?
I like to tease people because I wear minion socks, and so I like to go up to people randomly and say, God made us all equal. No one's better than anyone, right? I told you this, Becky, right? But I am wearing minion socks, and you're not. Just wanna point that out.
Come back next.
There's levels. There's levels to this. Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Oh, this is cute.
So we're going to build some flavor here with some aromatic vegetables. And I was distracted by your beauty. I should have been cutting this while the chicken was cooking. We didn't cook our chicken all the way through. All we did is kind of like get a sear on it, trap in those flavors. And now we're going to build the sofrito, or the base sauce of this.
Is it sofrito or is it recaito? Which one is it?
The hood may never know.
Oh, because you were saying I
was saying that. So there's no short of reasons for Dominicans and Puerto Ricans to argue. But in today's version, today's edition, is it so sofrito, to my knowledge, is usually a tomato paste, right? Onions, peppers, garlic, and tomatoes. However, the word is used interchangeably, right? Some people call sofrito what is recaito, which is just herbs, right? Cilantro, culantro.
Which is all the same with the onions.
Correct.
And
I said.
And those peppers, ají
dulce.
Yes,
it's like basically like a Dominican sweet bell pepper.
I beg to differ.
It is, baby. It is. And so it's essentially a puree, but the sofrito is also a process, right? It's like when you kind of like, stir frying everything together and building the sauce that's going to be the base of the dish, all right? So, okay, now we need some garlic. And by the way, if you ever have a recipe and the recipe has garlic, like don't even look at the measurements, okay? Just add until you get tired.
Yeah, garlic. You can't go wrong with garlic unless you don't like garlic, but garlic is good for you. It's so good for you. It's good for your digestive system. It's good in your water. Yeah.
The Roman soldiers.
So what are we chopping for? What are we all this chopping for?
Because we want our veggies to be nice, small, and uniform, so that they're cook evenly.
Yeah. And you don't necessarily have to do this all chopping, right? You can actually, to save time, all right? And if you want to save the time and you're a busy parent, right? Busy household, you can buy this, of course, pre-chopped in the groceries.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank God they now have that, because before it wasn't like that. So we have this accessible, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And, a good friend of mine is reading a book by Dan Martell, Buy Back Your Time, right? And so the Bible actually comes from King Solomon. He said, buy back your time because the days are evil, meaning life is hard. So, you can either save some money and spend more time cooking, which there's nothing wrong with that, right? If you're cooking on a budget, or you can buy back your time, right? And like my wife said, buy stuff pre-cut, get in the kitchen and
bring the kids in, have some fun, and make it a family event. Oh yeah, hire us. We'll do all the chopping.
All right, so I'm gonna get this into my pan.
Oh, so since we have this wet towel, side note, okay, when you have a chopping block, you want to soak your paper towel, all right? So that way it won't slip. So when you're cutting, it'll stay there.
By chance, were you cutting something yesterday and someone came out of nowhere and was like, is there a paper towel in the bag?
And I was like, yes, chef, I have my paper towel underneath. So I did not know that until chef told me. Make sure you have a wet paper towel underneath.
Yes, safety over everything.
It'll help you, that grip. It have that grip.
They are cutting boards that have like
the little
grip things.
Yeah, the little grip things.
But you still want to test it before you start.
Absolutely.
Before you start playing with it. So while our aromatics here are going,
That wasn't part of our Keto Cooking with Love show, but I just wanted to mention it since he was just there, and it was just like, yeah.
Well, listen,
It makes sense, right?
you're gonna save a finger this holiday season for someone.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so we're building our aromatics. So while that's going, I just want to talk quickly about rice and cauliflower.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I have a master sous chef. Now everyone has a master sous chef at home to rice your cauliflower.
Yeah.
Or peel
You
your
can get
ginger.
one though.
Or wash your dishes, right? But you can get one.
You
Okay.
can get one.
But
so she has to be the love, or he
Yeah.
has to be the love of your life.
So rice and
the difference.
cauliflower is super simple. Okay, you can get a whole cauliflower, kind of quarter it and take out the hard stem from the middle, and then you can just cut it into florets, put it into your food processor or blender, and just pulse it a few times.
Or buy it in the supermarket.
Yes, right.
Which it already comes also.
Absolutely, you can buy it already rice.
Yeah.
So if you this is probably like the amount of like a cauliflower, maybe 2, depends. Not all cauliflowers are created equal.
But this was blended. This was pure,
By you.
pulsed, and pulsed. Because that's what a sous chef does, okay? It does all the hard work.
You know what else the sous chef does? They do all the work and the chef gets the credit.
All the time. But I'm okay with that. Because his credit is my credit.
So cauliflower, rice and cauliflower is super simple, but again, something that you can buy already, or you can buy the florets, right? If you want to rice your own, you can buy the florets, and that way you can just drop them into your food processor or blender very quickly, right? And you can also freeze it. If you haven't seen our episode, the Ultimate Keto Cooking, the Ultimate Pizza Party, when we got engaged, our viewers today actually had pizza before they got the show, so they're not hungry, smelling everything. Did you like it?
When he surprised me with proposal, I'm over here slaving it up for him, and at the end of the day, he dropped on one knee.
Yep.
And proposed to me live on TV after having 5 pizzas.
Yeah. We had our cauliflower crust margarita pizza, which everyone enjoyed today.
Yes.
We made a pepperoni pizza with a fat dough head, something like that. And we made a vegan pizza because at that time one of her daughters was vegan.
Mm-hmm.
So we made a vegan pizza with pesto veggies, and then we made
the ultimate chocolate chip
cookie pizza with keto vanilla ice cream, keto fudge,
caramel.
You can't say no after that, right? So we have our veggies here going. And
that was amazing, by the way. So you can go back and watch that. Look it up. Keto Cooking with Love.
Actually, I think that was on our first channel about that keto life, and I have to put it on our new channel.
Oh, well, you get to it.
Yeah, but if you Google Ultimate Pizza Party, it'll come up. Okay. So we have our veggies going. I'm also gonna add a little bit of turmeric in here to help with the color. All right. We have some of that recaito, right? This is my mom's signature blend. It's cilantro, culantro, which is a flat leaf cilantro. It has the ají dulce.
I agree. He said, Josh. He's like coquito, the coquito tres leche que con flan base. Man, you're gonna give us comatose.
Let's go.
We're gonna be comatose by then. But it does sound good. I think we can do it. I know we can do it. We done keto flan. What can we do keto? I mean, like
anything.
We can keto-fy everything. We really can. So challenge is up. Challenge is there. Yes, Pammy, welcome, Pammy. We love you.
You can always count on Pammy. Pammy's like the sun in the morning. You can always count on Pammy.
For those viewers that are coming in through YouTube, Facebook Live, we're making arroz con pollo, which is rice chicken mix. And you know how with the Jamaicans, it's almost the same thing as a Caribbean dish.
Can you see this? Can you see this in the YouTube sphere?
Can you smell it?
Yes.
We're gonna invent that puffer that can just like send out the scents, right? I don't know, but it smells beautiful, baby.
You like?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, good.
That was just peppers and look at that.
So
just
onions, peppers, garlic.
Look at that.
Onions, peppers, garlic.
Yeah.
I added some tomato paste. I added the recaito. And I added some turmeric. That's really for color and some earthiness to it. You can use saffron as well.
Actually, today for the show, we're making this very rustic, but for our chef's table after, we have a few touches to elevate this dish. So
I can't wait till you guys try this. I really can.
of course, you at
It's
home
gonna
won't
be
see
a
that.
beauty.
It's gonna be
It's
amazing.
gonna be amazing. And
All right,
beauty.
so you just want to give this a few minutes for the tomato paste to cook out, right? To get that raw tomato paste flavor out and start to build that depth of flavor. And then we're gonna add some chicken stock. This is actually bone broth. We make our own bone broth. And listen, that reminds me something that I wanted to share.
Amen to that, Pammy. Amen to that.
So it's November 1st.
Yes.
And we're going into what is often referred to as flu season, right? But today I have a soliloquy, very short diatribe, about flu season, right? I was reading something, and you might have seen this on your social media coming up about, you know, all these holidays that we're enjoying, right? Like we just had Halloween yesterday, which is a candy holiday. You know, we're coming up on Thanksgiving, which they say is like a pie holiday. You know, Christmas, people make, you know, cookies and all types of, you know, sweet stuff.
Goodies, yeah.
And then New Year's is a booze holiday, right? And so what I was reading was they were saying this is not flu season, this is actually immune suppression season, right? And so a lot of times people during the holidays are like, oh yeah, you know, the change of weather is I'm you know, it's making me sick. But the truth is that unless your immune system is compromised, you cannot get sick. Right? And the easiest way to compromise your immune system is through your diet. Okay. So just be mindful, right, of how we're indulging in food and the, you know, the correlation between eating certain things and then being sick, you know, soon thereafter.
Yes.
So
or having a certain specific diet and then you break away from it and then you get sick, you know why.
Are you guys able to see this? Are you able to see this?
Show it to the cam. Wait, let's probably.
OMG.
Beauty, the colorful. Look at that. Those are autumn colors right there.
Okay, guys. So then all you would do now is that you would add your chicken back in here. And obviously, because these are a little bit, you know, healthy size, it would need some time to cook. Maybe like 10, 15 minutes. You're going to cook the chicken. Once the chicken is done, then you're going to add your cauliflower rice. There's one thing I forgot to add, which is olives with pimento.
In my thing, you have to add the olives in there.
So I don't like olives, but this dish would definitely not be the same without the olives because they add like a depth of flavor, a nice salinity, and it just kind of rounds everything out. Yeah. We always talk about getting umami, like lighting all your taste buds up at the same time.
And we don't want to chop the olives. I don't like to cut the olives in the rice. I like to have them whole with the pimento and everything. Just throw it in there. It gives it all the flavors, you know?
Let me get this out of the way.
Yeah. So are we having fun? Are we enjoying? So we have a beautiful audience today, and they're enjoying many, many dishes that we first introduced to them upon our live show, which they are right now enjoying.
We have some lovely friends that we met recently at a showcase that came to check out our food.
Yeah.
Because the gentleman was waxing poetic to his wife. You know, your wives don't believe us. So we're going to do everything in our power to make you look good today, Mike. All right. Is it good so far? You done good so far? Okay. Awesome.
Wait. Aside from Arslan and Mr. Agde couldn't attend. Yeah, he's the only guy right now in the studio audience.
Yeah. So
thank you.
We're holding it down. We're holding it down. Listen, when you what was it JC said? Less is more. Less is more.
So yeah, we are enjoying this first day of November with everyone. It's actually a beautiful autumn day here. The beautiful foliage out here. I mean, you can tell autumn is here. Yeah.
So the cookbook is out now. Well, it'll be out officially this week once I give my publisher everything that they asked for. And so it's our volume 1 of our new Keto Latino series. But you know, I want you to think of this cookbook like bachata music, right? It's in Spanish, but it's meant for everybody.
What bachata is.
Listen, everybody knows what's bachata.
Just like
okay?
merengue. Just
You know what bachata is, right?
Just like merengue. You have to like know what merengue.
You know what bachata is?
Merengue.
Not quite. Please explain.
If you ever seen Spanish people dancing,
Yes.
you were listening to bachata.
No, because they can be listening to
It can be all
salsa.
types of stuff. Yeah.
It's a mix. It's
a mix, but
it rhythm.
it used to be not popular. It used to be not popular when I was a kid.
Do we know what bachata is out there?
Comment below if you know what bachata is.
Know. Actually, put that emoji down there of the dancing. Okay, now know.
Demonstration.
You need some
Oh, you
bachata?
need a demonstration? We got you.
There you go.
We have to get some bachata for you guys.
Yes, let's play it, maestro. It smells amazing, JJ. You should have been right here in that chair, right? We have space for you. You should have came. You should have came. You could have flown in, drove in. Yeah.
I'm not connected.
You're not? Okay.
We'll get some bachata on. Trust me, we're going to end the show with bachata. We're going to do that.
Yes, yes.
And okay, so the cookbook is out. It's our holiday dinners and family feast. So again, it's a full spread of but these are not just holiday dishes. These are dishes that you can make throughout the year, absolutely anytime. We have a bunch of crowd pleasers like moro de gandule, which is rice with pigeon peas. Again, a signature rice dish. I've reinvented our potato salad. We reinvented gravy, our cranberry sauce.
Yes.
Pavo chong, which is like a pork flavored turkey, right? So you season it like if it was a roasted pork.
Did you get some of the cranberry in the baggies?
Yeah. Did you ladies try the cranberry?
Did you try the cranberry? Yeah. You haven't? Oh, you let us know what you think. Yes.
And it has a lot of stuff. It has our coquito recipe. It has a remix of a coquito recipe. It has a lot. These are dishes that you can make throughout. And as you know, we're not a lot of keto people are like diehard purists, you know, no shade to them, but we're a little bit more flexible. You know, we believe in manipulating carbs, not necessarily omitting them. And, you know, it really depends where you are in your health, right? We're not here to shame carbs. Carbs are delicious, but it's just about being aware how food impacts your body.
Yes.
Okay. It's like anything.
Yes.
So it's funny that we're making arroz con pollo because God made this woman for me. And when we met, I was doing keto, and she was by default doing keto because
I didn't know it was such a thing of keto. So Puerto Rican, Dominican, Caribbean, Latin America, we all eat rice, we eat the beans, we eat the fried stuff, right? But I couldn't do that. I cooked it. I made it for my children. I cooked because that was what I was taught, right? To make the rice, the beans, the fried plantains, tostones, all of that stuff, right? All of that hearty Puerto Rican food. But I couldn't do that. I couldn't eat that way. As I got older, I started recognizing there were certain things that I couldn't eat. So I started, changing my ways of eating. I knew I couldn't do bread, so I make my bread. I couldn't do rice. I couldn't. So I just stood away from all those things. I did spinach. I did broccoli, Brussels sprouts, meat. I love meat. So it didn't matter. Fish, especially fish.
You know what that is, baby?
So when I met him and he said, I do keto, I'm like, well, we kind of like share the same things. And I'm like, well, what's keto? And that's when he told me, I'm like, well, I guess I've been keto all this time. I did not know that. Yeah,
thank you, Lord.
I did not know that. So yeah, that's how this.
But on that note, it's funny because, the reason that happened to you is because you can't put unleaded fuel in a Lamborghini.
So it was just, the universe.
You're not built like that. But the truth is, like, growing up, like, if you think about it, growing up when you were kids and you had these family feasts, like, you would always have a tummy ache, right? And they would just give you Pepto-Bismol, send you off to bed, right? Tell you to shut up, right? But that was your body reacting to the food. It's just like I said, obviously your parents were not intending to harm you. They're just, they didn't know any better, right? So you build a tolerance for it, right? It's like the first time you have booze, right? It's like, oh, you're trashed. But then you turn 21 and you're doing shots with your buddies, right? You build a tolerance towards it, right? And so for this lovely lady, she immediately responded to what her body was telling her.
Yeah, correct.
Right? Like, oh, this doesn't feel good.
Right.
I'm not gonna do it. But for many of us, by the time that we have health issues, we don't even know that the food is a problem. Right. My nephew, we talked about this on our last episode. My nephew did our challenge right before our wedding. And, I usually start people off 28 days kind of strict, right? And I tell them on day 29, you're going to eat whatever you want. So on day 29, he's like, I'm gonna have rice and beans.
So just give him a break.
So on day 29, he discovered that his entire life, he thought he just had heartburn, right? But he just realized for 28 days, he had no heartburn, okay, until day 29. So now he still eats rice, few and far between, and he's happy to have the heartburn, but now he's aware.
Right.
He just thought it was like, oh, I eat, I get heartburn. No, you're Dominican. You eat, rice for breakfast.
That's basically it. It's just being aware of what your body is telling you. Your body will talk to you. You just have to like pay attention to what your body is saying,
So I'm gonna get the chicken out now. It's almost all the way there, but it will finish cooking with the cauliflower rice. And the reason I want to get it out for a second is because I want to get all of that cauliflower rice fully submerged in this luscious broth. Oh, this is salacious.
That's actually a beautiful word. Salacious. Yeah. Just like I love solidified. I love solidified. That word right there just says a lot.
You know what I love when you say?
Solidified. Salacious, solidified,
you know what I love when
savory.
You say? You ever heard that saying like
savvy?
Do you want to be do you want to be I forget what it is. Something like, do you want to be right or like get along? So when my wife and I, when we started dating, she would always say cleanse, right?
Yeah, I cleanse.
And in my mind, I would think like clean, but a man in love doesn't correct a lady, So, but then after a while, I was just like, when we would say it around other people, in my mind, when she says it around other people, I'm like, don't you dare correct my wife. If she says it's cleanse,
no te atrevas.
It's cleanse,
It's cleanse.
So plus Latinos, we make up words. So I'm adding my cauliflower rice here that my master sous chef prepped for us.
Oof.
Okay. And all I want to do is get this all fully incorporated.
Okay. So right now we don't have the chicken in yet.
No, I took it out. Yeah, because I want to make sure that I can easily get all of this incorporated into the rice.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's looking, viewers, right? Like arroz con pollo. It is. Look at the colors. And no sazon, no adobo in this, okay?
Yeah.
No, it's all
but that's coming.
Natural flavors. Not for this.
Not for this. All right. So I'm gonna get the chicken on top and we're gonna let that cook.
So do I get to say bang at the end? Not the Emerald Lagasse bang, okay? I can't take that away from him, but I'm gonna make my own bang.
So you're gonna let that cook for like 7-10 minutes. It doesn't take long at all. You literally, once it gets to that texture that it doesn't have that raw bite, you're pretty much done, right?
Oh, we have Chino.
Oh, hi. What's up, Chino?
Hi, Chino. Chino, where you from? Tell us where you from. Tell us what inspired you to come in.
Jada's dad.
Jada. Oh, Chino. Okay. I love Jada. She's such a beautiful girl. Such a beautiful girl.
She's an angel.
She's a really sweetheart. Hi, Chino.
Good to see you,
maybe
bro.
We'll meet one day.
He's living in Miami, baby love. I told you I saw him at the Crunch in Miramar.
Oh, okay. Well, hi, Chino. We haven't met officially, but soon we will.
But we will. Okay,
thanks for chiming in, actually.
Once you allow that to cook for 7 to 10 minutes, this is what it's going to look like.
Arroz con pollo. What do you think, viewers? Our Facebookers, YouTubers, what do you think? Listen, like, share, comment.
Does that look good enough to eat?
That is right there a beauty, and it smells delicious. I mean, you can fool me. It looks like arroz con pollo without the rice. So there you go. A healthy, hearty meal in under a few minutes. I mean, a lot of the time that you're going to spend in the kitchen is going to be basically prepping. So if you don't have the time, minimize the time, whatever's going to work for you, your family, prep ahead. And then you're going to have a delicious meal in no time. Just prep ahead. That is the secret, prepping ahead, right?
Or I can tell you my parents' secret.
Which is?
We didn't have an iPad.
Oh my God.
Get those snotty-nosed kids in the kitchen.
You can't tell me that doesn't look like arroz con pollo. This is beautiful.
July?
I love it. Looks amazing.
So I actually tested so many times when we do our live show. I would say like 90% of the times when we do the live show, I'm making things that I never made before. And I never tested. This week, I decided to test this because my baby love. So for many people that don't know, cauliflower is a cruciferous vegetable, right? It's in the kale, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage family. And especially for many ladies, it can make you bloated. Okay, so, there's a lot of foods that fall under the keto.
And it will happen at a certain time in your life where you're going to start, well, wait a minute. That didn't happen before. Where did that happen? Where did that come
you're
from?
a rare case. Usually girls that are 23 don't get those things.
So
so for ladies, I mean, this can happen for anybody, right? But generally for ladies, sometimes you can be more sensitive to it. So my wife is not, big on cauliflower or big on cauliflower rice. So I tested this in advance because I wanted to make sure that she was going to like it. And I think fingers crossed.
Yeah.
We'll see. So
well, yesterday we made just for a test or for dinner, we made the cauliflower mash.
Yes.
And you saw the serving he gave me only because I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't gonna harm
with ribeye.
With ribeye, yes. So I don't know if anybody has the same issues.
The cauliflower mash is in the cookbook too.
It's in the cookbook.
And that right there, let me tell you.
Look at these two over here.
I don't know if Sharice's watching.
If you guys were to be here right now, this crowd right here, forget it.
My friend Sharice, we did a brunch one time for her mom and her sisters. And so I did like a filet mignon with cauliflower puree. And I don't know why the mom would think that I did this, but the mom thought that I mistakenly served the mashed potatoes. So she cleaned her plate like before I took it away. Like before I was like, oh wait, that was a mistake. She was like, nope, not today. So I forgot I have to give you a TV bite because you're a lady.
Yes, please. Viewers.
I like to feed my wife first because I had this pastor friend that he always says, I always judge a man by his wife, So we're going to see if it's actually good.
It looks amazing. Really good. Amazing. Like you cannot tell that it's not arroz, like regular arroz.
Good enough to send everybody home?
They're going to fall on their feet.
You didn't get what I said.
They're going to fall on their feet. So it's time. It's time to bring it out. It's time to bring it out. It's time to share the flavors with the audience.
That's going to make me emotional.
It's time to share the experience with the audience. It's time for them to know what this experience is like.
They're going to taste it. I promise you that. They're going to taste it.
By the way, did you guys get that last joke? Because it just went over my head. And sorry, because I'm Puerto Rican.
No, I said, is it good enough for us to send everybody home now?
Okay. It just like flew over.
I know. You're a wife. You're like, that's something Mike would have said, right?
I'm like, wait a minute. I'm getting hot in here.
Touche. So yeah, no, this dish, I'm glad that I tested it this week because it came out better. This dish is like a very emotional dish. It reminds me of my mom.
Rhonda.
Hey, mama.
Miss Rhonda on.
We gotta bring her some of this.
Amazing. Hi, Miss Rhonda. Miss you guys. Yes, miss being over there, but we're doing well. Thank you. We're doing well. We're here. Good to see you.
I passed by this week and I was in a rush. I was shopping for this, so I apologize. I'm gonna swing by soon and give you a hug.
It's been a lot going on. It's been a lot. So excuse us. Yes. Excuse us.
But yeah, no, this dish is extremely homey. I made it this week as a test, and I'm glad that I did because now I was able to fine tune some things, and it really, really tastes like arroz con pollo growing up.
It does. So now you guys are gonna know what we're talking about when we say arroz con pollo.
And when Katie had it, which almost made me cry because she was like, "Oh, this tastes like my mom's."
Wow.
So yeah, that's the biggest compliment you can give me. In fact, can I say one last story?
Of course. We have a few minutes. Don't we? Yes.
And
we're doing pretty good.
Let me tell you why that means a lot to me because a lot of people cook for different reasons. I cook to be like the mom in the house, and Drake has this line in the song where he says, knowing you're first, but taking second, right? So I was in a cooking competition one time in Harlem. I was battling the chef for Sylvia's on the east side. I was a chef for a famous mixology bar on West Harlem. And so as it turns out, they told me you can make whatever you want, right? Which I should have been like more inclusive, right? Maybe made salmon, but I decided to make my favorite vegetable, pork chops, right? So as it turns out, 2 out of the 3 judges, 1 didn't eat pork, 1 didn't eat meat.
Oh, wow.
Right? Which again, shame on me, because you have to kind of like factor this. Like, yes, right? Now, so as it turns out, there was this lady who's like this matriarch of Harlem, this much senior lady, and she was supposed to be a judge. They didn't know if she would be there because of her health. So as it turns out, she did make it, and she was an honorary judge, right? So I already knew with only 1 judge tasting my food, like, you're not going to win, right? I'm okay with that. However, when it got to her, she said, I hope my grandmama in heaven's not watching. These are the best pork chops I ever had, right? So you can be a winner, right?
Yes,
no matter what. So,
That's
but this
right.
dish kind of reminds me that it has that
That's a cute
hominess.
story. That's a really cute, humbling story.
Yeah. So
Yes.
with that being said, that's what we're going to do tonight. I hope to put my heart on the plate for everyone that's here. I hope that this
And you
touched
will.
the viewers at home. I hope you guys try this. If you try this at home, please take a picture, tag us, Keto Cooking with Love everywhere on social, and let us know what you think. Right, my Puerto Ricans, my Latinos, a lot of you who we're working with now, who are living a healthier lifestyle. You guys got to try this.
I mean, we already dig into that, but this is a beautiful dish, by the way.
Yeah. So
the colors are there.
The recipe's not up now, but the recipe will be up in the morning. So if you're seeing this on November 2nd, you can go ahead and make it.
We're going to go now and enjoy the rest of this day that we have orchestrated. And
yeah. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in.
For our
Make
special
sure
guest.
to, more than anything, that you share this with someone. We are on a mission to help people reverse and combat metabolic disease like diabetes, high blood pressure, hypertension, autoimmune, all of that stuff. Right? So please help us in our mission. Make sure que estoy conectado, chuleta.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Oh, we're gonna do some dancing now. You ready?
Now we gotta
Y'all gotta get up to and dance. So we're gonna include the
because now it doesn't matter if the lights fall.
Include the audience with bachata.
Let's see.
So anyway, yeah, for those joining us, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being our supporters online, offline, online.
No, baby, it's not connected.
Oh, it was connected a bit ago. Maybe it keeps disconnecting, but yes, it was connected.
This is what we say. This is
part of our live Keto Cooking with Love, and it's just like a regular, a regular.
No, they have to be able to hear it.
Okay, yeah.
For the settings.
It was.
So while she does that, I'm gonna take another taste of this. If you don't know how we met, I used to have this live cooking show by my own. And at the end, I will always test the food and be like, oh, I shouldn't be alone right now. If I just had someone to cook for. And then so I grew up in a different era and I refused to DM anybody.
By the way, I'm older.
So what do? You pray, right? Because all things are possible, right? And I'll stop. Hold on. So all things are possible through Christ, right?
This is what we love about life.
And then somebody messaged me saying
not raw, not edited,
with a
Lionel
Richie meme that said, "Hello, is it me you're cooking for?" So luckily I was
that
stalking
was me. I don't know how I found that meme, but I found it.
Luckily I was stalking you,
and I sent it. Yes.
And here we are. So with that, we're gonna play some bachata for our guests that haven't heard bachata.
And I hope you guys out there get up and dance too.
And we're gonna see you guys. We'll be announcing the next episode, which is coming up very shortly. It's coming up very shortly. We're figuring that out.
It's coming.
This is the beauty of being live. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. God bless you.
Keto Cooking with Love.
Peace.
Ciao.
I have to cut off the music before the